muted. Okay, so we're going to get started, guys. So this is a working call. I sent you guys the notes already in case you wanted to like use those to kind of like copy and paste from to make it a little easier. And honestly, you guys, if you think it would be easier to see the notes ahead of our calls so you can follow along with me, let me know, because I was thinking about that. Like it might be easier to see what I'm seeing and scroll notes with me. I know I'm a visual person and I was just thinking maybe that would be handy. I never seem to have the time to like make a slideshow or something. But let me know what you guys think. You could tell me in the chat or message me later or whatever if it would be handy to have those notes ahead of time. Okay, but we're gonna do a work half hour. So a power half hour. This is gonna be like, I set a timer. We do a task for that amount of time. So let me get my timer pulled up actually. Okay, so tonight what we're gonna do, we're gonna send 5 friend requests. If you want to skip on this and do something else, you can if you don't feel comfortable with this, but I'm going to talk about it and how we'll kind of choose who to friend request. Comment on 5 people's stories. We're going to make 1 curiosity post. Look at that baby. Hi. And then we're going to comment. We're going to go into 2 groups and give at least 2 genuine good comments, 3 follow-ups, and 2 invites, whether it's an invite to shop, a joint invite to an event, or invite for info. I know, Abby, you've been doing a lot of that because you've been working for that Tumblr. Have you gotten any more orders since your last post?
No. I know. My sister was even like, is there any way I can help you? The one that didn't like the press-ons. And I was like, well, unless you want to give the press-ons a try again, you still have 2
or
packs.
The nail care.
And that's what I said. I said, unless you're interested in the nail care. And my other sister totally ghosted me, which was a major bummer. But I've been messaging people. I had a lady that was interested for her daughter, and I've been checking my email like every 2 seconds. I get an order. I don't think it's gonna happen for me, but that's okay. I need to plan better next month. Organize, come up with a system, make sure I'm paying attention to dates, because I thought I had all month and I wasn't paying attention. So like, I don't want to be scrambling like I am right now and like stressing myself out and then getting my hopes up and getting them crushed because I take things like super personal. So my plan for next month is to just pay attention, get a plan, be organized. I need to print off their planner. Like I need to go like to the library or something and really print their planner off. Because I've heard a lot of people be really successful with that. So I'm just gonna plan better and stay more organized next month and then set my goals out better.
Yeah, and if nothing else, I think this gave you a really good idea of like things you can be doing, kind of pushing yourself a little, because you had success. Like however you look at it, like even if you don't quite get it, and the time is not over yet. So
I know.
Who knows what will happen?
I still have what, 7 hours?
Yeah,
it could still happen for sure.
I consider it a success. So don't be hard on yourself, okay? Okay. So here's what we're going to do first. Go into your Facebook, and so you could use a separate device if you want, or if you click your little menu screen on your phone, it'll keep this live open for you and you can go into Facebook at the same time. And I want you to scroll to where it shows you friend recommendations. Okay? And I'm just going to give this shouldn't take very long. So I'm going to say 3 minutes on this and just make 5 friend requests. Okay. Somebody that comes up as a recommendation. Maybe you have a lot of friends in common or whatever. And again, if you don't feel confident or comfortable with this, if you don't want a whole bunch of new friends, you could do something else like comment on people's stories instead. Okay, so I'm going to start the timer. So we're just going to be quiet and kind of working our own thing while we do this. I'm going to do it too. Timer is going. Make 5 new friends. So if you click on friends suggestions will pop up. You could definitely do more than 5. I like to like look at their profile a little too. Make sure it doesn't look like a fake profile. Oh, I got spammed. I did too many friend requests. I did more than 5. Twenty seconds left. Okay. All right. Now we are going to spend 5 minutes in stories. So start scrolling people's stories and leave like a genuine comment like, oh my God, that's so funny. Or, where did you get that? Where did you think of that? Or whatever, whatever it is people have in their stories, try to hit at least 5. So I'm going to give us 5 minutes for this. Time is going. I'm gonna mute so you guys can't hear everybody's stories popping up. Okay. Thumbs up. So I was doing that from my computer, and I've actually never tried doing that from my computer. It actually was way easier. Because you know how sometimes from your phone it keeps bumping you back to the front of the stories. Did it do that to you guys? My computer, I could just like scroll. That was actually way easier doing that from my computer. Okay. Next on the list is go into two groups that you've joined based on your preferences and likes and interests, like mom group or stay-at-home moms or book group, art group, plant group. I've been joining plant groups because I love plants. And give two good, genuine like comments. Ideally, something that it has a question on it too, so you can get engagement and more people. Or you can make your own post in the group also. So just two, okay. So and if you haven't joined any groups yet, based on your lifestyle, join two. Okay. So let's do I think like, do you guys think we need 5 minutes? I was thinking, let's do like 3.5 minutes. Okay. So two comments or one post, one comment, whatever you want. Oh, someone's trying to join. Hey, Amanda. Hi, Amanda. So we're doing a working half hour. So I'm giving like a task and then we're doing that task. So right now we're going into at least two groups or one group based on like your lifestyle. So like I'm in a plant moms group right now and I'm commenting two good like genuine comments in that group. So if you haven't joined any groups based on your lifestyle, you could do that instead. Find two groups based on your lifestyle to join. Could be like book lovers, art lovers, you know, whatever you're interested in. And we just have 40 seconds left on this one. Okay. Thumb is up on that. All right, next task is to make some sort of a curiosity post. So if you guys have the notes open, I have options for you to choose from. So just remember, our goal is not to sell, just make people curious. So we're going to actually make a post. Don't overthink it. Open up the notes if you want some ideas. So we're going to have 5 minutes to just not overthink it. Post something great. It could be for your picture, it could be something about your face, or it could just be a text post. Either way. So curiosity post ideas like I didn't expect this.
The potatoes, I think, go longer.
Something like real life or relatable, right? So I'm going to give you guys 5 minutes to make some kind of curiosity post, okay? Something that makes people curious. So look at the notes if you need ideas. Go in 5 minutes. Here we go. You could even schedule out some posts if you get one done and want to keep going. Okay. Time's up. All right. So we got one more task to do. What we're going to do is follow-ups and or invites. Okay. So you could do like a mix of either. So if you have your notes, this will be helpful to you. So like here soon we have like the Meet Cleo call. I know I'm going to be following up with people that were interested in the call, or I know people were interested in the opportunity. Tomorrow for pharmacy, we've got the opportunity call for pharmacy. So those are good ideas for follow-ups. Circling back for people that were interested in products, could be just checking in to see if they're interested in anything that we have available. So I have different scripts starting on page 3 of the notes that you guys can use, depending on what type of follow-ups you want to do. So I'm going to give 5 minutes here. I would say try to get at least 5 contacts out, whether it's, I don't know where my screen went, whether it's like invite or follow up, whatever. Let's get 5 out, 5 messages out. And I'm trying to turn my video back on. There we go. Okay. So I'm going to give us 5 minutes. So 5 messages in 5 minutes. We're really putting the sweat on here. Here we go. Timer's going. Okay. All right, guys. That was our last task. So if you didn't quite get to everything, then you could go ahead and finish up on your own. I thought I would actually, before we end the call, read some examples of messages that I sent. And this is where it's so helpful to have a running list of people, because then when you're like trying to bust out some work really fast, you're not like wasting time trying to figure out who to message. So there was one gal I had on my list that she had asked about pharmacy from one of the groups that I had met. So I just said, hey, I just want to check back and see if you're still open to checking out our opportunity call tomorrow. Let me know. Like that easy. Another person, last time I had talked to her, she said she was so broke that she couldn't even afford to start anything. And she was trying Tupperware and that didn't go anywhere for her. And I had sent her a voice memo after that, and we've kind of had a little bit of back and forth since then. And I just said, hey, and her name, I know you said money is tight, so you can't afford to get anything going, but I was kind of wondering what's the best that could happen. Wink, wink. And then I said, we have an opportunity call tomorrow night that I would love to invite you to. Are you open to it? So it doesn't have to be like spammy, doesn't have to be complicated. But sometimes I think when we put these time pressures on ourselves and you're like, okay, I'm going to message 5 people in 5 minutes, it really puts the pressure on and you can kind of get a lot done. And so I love to try to do this on a daily, regular basis where I can get a lot done in a little bit of time. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this and it was helpful to you too. So I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording unless you guys have some questions or any help or anything else that you guys want to chat about. All right, guys. Well, thanks for coming and attending tonight. Let me know if you like this style of a work half hour. It's a great way to get a lot done in a little bit of time. Bye, guys. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Hope you have a good rest of your night. Bye, friends.